You are the chosen one. No more playing across the bush, as fact regains territory through the unheard of incoming photonic light that floats the planet. So does the untruthful. How to discern and navigate this chaos? Your heart is the perfect lie detector. In case you reach being absolutely present in your heart and conscious. Your heart and whole frame will reply to fact and thus help you to discern the real from the factitious. There is not a real lie if you can see, however if you are willing to peer. Or rather feel it, because there is through feeling that we truly see by means of aligning with and feeling into the inner heart knowing, which is attuned to source intelligence. That is the source of reality. We cannot assume our way to fact by way of approaching any given problem from a linear duality-based 3D attitude. If we master heart presence, we will pass the thoughts and determine real from unreal through feeling it. This, however, requires us to be completely grounded. Your ego would possibly leap and scream when you start to seriously thinking things, as it continually plays secure and hates to be pushed out of its constellation area. The immediate emotional reaction is probably one in all anger and frustration or worry, which is geared toward obstructing you from enticing similarly. You might feel betrayed by God, by your authorities, through your network, by way of your church, by your information station. In case you dare to feel in and listen deeply and permit yourself to sense and notice through the veil of deception of the collective narrative and the movie in which you discover yourself. You might even experience betrayed by means of your own self, that component of yourself that averted and confused to second question what your heart already knew to be actual, but you were unwilling to look and accept. The complacency of buying into a narrative as actual, because of the consent of the general public, as labeling it as true, is self-deceit and frequently caused due to the fear of being subject to repercussions and punishment. As we were witnessing increasingly, those that question the collective reality are considered rebels and seen as threats by means of ego and any so referred to as authority outdoor of self, and especially by way of the ones that suppress and deny their internal truth and comply to a collective narrative out of worry or complacency. The reality keepers are classified as conspiracy theorists and policed by those who themselves have created the conspiracy hoax of this mind-managed tyranny that has played out for millennia and increasingly the ultimate centuries, as well as by way of those who conspire with the collective narrative authority, which has emerged as an entity in itself. Now, ain't that humorous? In case you need to recognize and get clarity, flip the entirety upside down and the dots will connect. Nothing is as it appears. It is time to take a stand. The wheat is presently separated from the chaff through our selections, both to carry on and comply and turn in a blind eye, which is going to lead to struggling on multiple degrees, as it will lead to a downfall in awareness through continual denial and involuntary soul harvesting through those pulling the strings behind the scenes. 3D and 5D cannot coexist any longer. Society and the sector at large is collapsing and will provide two distinctive vibrational and dimensional realities. Whatever you select and feed will seem real. Even the untruthful will seem actual and actual, if that is what you feed and give your energy to. However, the acceleration of light and truth and freedom frequencies, being assured in, will blast everything to pieces. There isn't always originating from and aligned with truth. The hands of the untruthful will melt within the manipulating arms of those that declare to protect freedom and reality. But the one's hands are disguised and dressed up as being keepers of fact, and are in despise of all this is divine and in alignment with God. Now, it is up to each and everyone to take side now. Siding with God method, reclaiming your God-given freedom and being inclined to look things with the lens of fact and make righteous selections that assist that reality and the best of all. The only way to serve God is to see things as they clearly are, irrespective of how painful and scaring that might be. It will provide you with energy through embodying reality and the omnipresence of His glory through the all-seeing eye of God. It is through God's glory that we can be victorious, and then the exploitation of humanity and our appropriate will blind us into to regaining courage and power to facing reality inside the robust I am that I am. The selection is between I am or I. We are right here to reverse evil, to live according with love, and re-establish the garden, heaven within. A global reset to Eden. The selection is yours. God has already selected you. But do you choose God? So before you leave, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, and please don't forget like and subscribe. Thank you again.